Hey, good day, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. This is part two of Bakasana breakdown. We're just exploring some of the postures that help support this most fundamental of arm balances. As I said last week, right, there's obviously something that's really critical that we need to address, and that is upper body strength. All right, so upper body strength, if you're still working on your upper body strength, then obviously, you should be kind to yourself and consider the fact that it might take you a little bit longer to eventually achieve this pose with the lightness that it really requires. So, be patient, take your time. It can be a lot of fun to kind of mess around with this pose and see it evolve over years. You really see it evolve. So, all right. Well, anything else I need to cover today? We do essentially the same sequence. I'm going to try to get into a variation today as well. All right. So we'll see if we can get into that variation. Maybe Bakasana 2, since I'm currently working on it in my classes as well. So those of you who might be taking my classes, this could be good. This could be some good information for you as well. All right, well, let's get started. Last week we started on our back, and that's where we're going to start today. So come down onto your back. Now, the other thing with Bakasana is core strength. So if you have core strength, that is a really great way to make the posture very light, right? So in this case, as we go through these kind of sequence of movements and postures, essentially what we're trying to do is simulate Bakasana, and it's just turned upside down, okay? But first we begin with wind relieving pose. So I first pull my right knee and I extend my left leg out. We can keep that left leg pretty relaxed, right? Don't let it go completely, but you don't have to overdo it. The hands wrapped around the right shin. Just pull that right knee in gently into the body and breathe full deep breaths. Now, as I was stating last week as well, one thing that we really focused on was deep hip flexion. So that is the ability of the hip joint to flex very deeply, meaning that we can pull the leg in really tight. If there's a lot of resistance here, and I have a bit of resistance, even though I've been working on it for many years, that resistance essentially is going to create heaviness in the posture. The more we improve the range of motion of the hips, the lighter, again, the posture will become. Okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I'm there. Okay, good. All right, we'll switch legs. So we'll extend that left leg out. All right, we'll hug that left knee in nice and tight. Now, be gentle with yourself. It's like you just kind of like want to sink into it a little bit. Taking these next 5, 10, 15 breaths to wake that hip up a little bit. I was stuck in my car today. There was some major storms, some trees down on the old Schuylkill Expressway. If you don't know that road, if you happen to be viewing this from somewhere other than Philadelphia, I imagine every city has that road that probably should not have been constructed, but it's one that everybody needs to use, and there's always traffic. So there was a tree down there. I sat for it was an hour and 10 minutes over a 7-mile backup. It was crazy. So anyway, this feels really good right now. All right, and now we're gonna pull both knees in. So lift that right knee in, wrap both arms around the legs and hug in real tight. Okay, like I said last week, this is called Apanasana, right? And Apanasana is the wind pose. So I know it's silly. Everybody loves a good fart joke, but if you pull those legs in tight, if you ever find yourself being a little too gassy, this is a good posture to practice. Okay, I know I'm laughing and stuff, but remember, yoga is medicine. And I have 2 girls in the other room who are really loud right now. Maybe I don't think they heard. All right, so let's lift those legs straight up towards the ceiling now. All right. And we'll extend those legs. Try to keep my legs pretty straight here. I reach my arms forward, and the only thing I'm doing is some crunches here. So I'm exhaling, I'm lifting, and I'm inhaling, and I'm rolling on back. I'm exhaling, and I'm lifting, and I'm inhaling and rolling on back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Exhale, lift. Inhale back. Now, what I want you to do is keep your chin to your chest, your shoulder blades up, and now we're going to attempt to move the sacrum right up off of the floor. So we're keeping everything basically from the thoracic body, the rib cage, fixed to the floor, and without letting the legs swing back like so. What I want you to do is lift the legs straight up. All right, so I'm kind of lifting from my low belly, trying to turn my pelvis a little bit and reach those legs straight up towards the ceiling. All right, so I exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Yeah, maybe. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, inhale, lower. Exhale, lift, and inhale, lower. Exhale, hold both knees in, just relax the head back for a moment. Now, last week what we did was we took on the shape of Bakasana, and essentially the only thing we were doing was some crunches. So as I demonstrate the first one here, I'm reaching my arms up towards the ceiling, right, and I am basically pressing my palms up towards the ceiling, straight arms, right. Then I'm going to inhale, and I'm going to rock my knees into my arms, all right. So notice I'm lifting the sacrum, trying to keep my shoulders fixed on the mat, and then I'm exhaling and lowering it on down. All right, let's do that together. 10 rounds. So let's take an exhale to prepare. Then inhale, knees to arms. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower, nice and easy. Now, let's lift those arms up. Lift the shoulder blades up as well. Inhale, lift, knees to arms, and hold. Inhale. Exhale. Keep the chin tucked, shoulders rounded. Inhale. Exhale. Stay with it. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those knees lifting. Inhale. And exhale. Relax. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hug those knees in. All right. Rounded spine. We rock up. All right. A couple times. Plant those feet and come on up to stand. And use your hands like me if you need to. I got tight ankles, so always got to use those hands unless I get the appropriate amount of momentum. Now let's really start to move into our practice for sun salutation Zen. So Samastiti, stand tall, top of your mat. Again, let's move to an exhale. Full inhale, arms rocked. Exhale, fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, plant hand step or float back low. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. 5 breaths here. 1, 2. Smooth, fluid breath. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, bend knees, step or float your way to the top of your mat. Again, toes touch, inhale, look up halfway. And then we'll fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, gaze up. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. 1, 2, 3. Focus in on your breathing. 4. I feel like you're gathering your limbs towards one another. 5. Exhale to the top of your mat. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale, gaze up. Samasthiti, exhale. Inhale, arms rise. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Quietly chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Down dog, exhale. 1. And feel like you're pulling your limbs towards one another. 2. Relax your eyes, your jaw. 3. As you grip in with your mat, your hands and your feet, feel the core activate. 4. Stay focused on your breath though. 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. And fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale, gaze up. Samasthiti, exhale. Now, Surya Namaskar B. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise, gaze the thumbs. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Step right foot forward, left heel down. Warrior 1, inhale, rise up, gaze up. Exhale, touch down, step back and lower. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward, right heel down. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog. Down dog, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Breathe smooth, fluid breath. 4, 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. Full exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Utkatasana, inhale. To stand, Samasthiti, exhale. 1 more. Inhale, knees bend, arms rise. Fold, exhale. Halfway inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Right foot forward, left heel down, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Left foot forward. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Down dog, exhale. 1, 2. Smooth, steady breath. 3. And pulling in with your limbs. 4. Feel that core work throughout your postures. 5. Exhale to the top. Halfway inhale. Full exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Bakasana, inhale. Suspend, exhale. Hands to hips, hop feet hips distance. Inhale, take a look up. Then fold, exhale for Bakasana. Catch big toes, first two fingers of each hand. Inhale, look up, halfway lengthen. And then fold, exhale. One, if you need to. To bend your knees deeply. Try to get your belly pressing towards your thighs. Two, shoulders, they move down your back. Three, down away from your ears. As a matter of fact, I want you to feel like you're cultivating strength in the middle of your back. Four, as you really attempt to pull those shoulder blades back and down. And five, inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant your hands, lunge your left leg back. Right? The back toes are tucked, left knee is lifted, straight and strong if you can. Inhale, chin up. If you need to, place hands on top of books. As you exhale, straighten the right leg, draw the hip back and fold chin to shin. Inhale, rock forward into your lunge, chin up, knee over ankle. Exhale, back and fold. Right, we press vigorously into the big toe mound right foot. Inhale, rock forward into the lunge, chin up. As you exhale, draw your hip back, press into the big toe mound. Keep the belly close to your leg. Remember, we're trying to close that hip joint off. Inhale, forward. We'll do one more. Exhale, back and fold. Inhale, moving forward into the lunge. Warrior two, exhale, back, heel down, unwind, inhale, gazing over right middle finger. One, sinking low, knee over ankle. Two, I want you to think about Bakasana for a moment. Ribs in, tailbone down, almost like you're trying to round the spine a little bit. Three, press straight down into that left foot. Four, and five, extended side angle. So as you exhale, either one, form the thigh or hand outside of your foot. All right, if you can, fingertips, maybe a stack of books, maybe palm flat. Inhale, reach left arm over the ear, gaze left thumb. One. So again, we're attempting to close that right hip joint off as best we can. Two. Three. Four. And five. Exhale, the left hand comes down, back heel lifts, chin up, inhale. Exhale, high plank. Stepping that right leg back. Take an inhale here, rooting the base of your index, grip into your mat with your fingertips. Exhale, lower chaturanga, hold. Take an inhale here, leg strong. And then an exhale. Inhale, up dog. So we got to work on that upper body strength, of course. And exhale your way back into down dog. Right away, top of your mat, toes touch. Halfway inhale. And fold, exhale. Knees bend, arms rise. Bakasana, inhale. Stand, exhale, hands to hips. Again, hop those feet hips distance and inhale. Take a look up. And fold, exhale. This time, Bakasana. Step on palms, toes to wrists. Again, bend your knees deeply if you need to. Halfway inhale, lengthen. And then fold, exhale. One. And again, move your shoulder blades back and down, shoulders down away from your ears. Two. Remember, maybe with the knees bent, keeping and hugging the belly close to your thighs. Three. Four. And five. Halfway inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Let's frame out the feet. Lunge your right leg back this time. Back toes tucked. Inhale. Chin up. Shoulders back. Exhale. Let's straighten out that left leg. Draw the hip back and fold. Really press into the big toe now left leg. Inhale. Moving forward. Left knee over ankle. Chin up. Back leg strong. Exhale. Back and fold. Legs kind of scissoring. Keep the belly close to the thigh. Inhale. Forward lunge. Exhale, back and fold. Focus on your breath as well as your body. Inhale, forward. And then exhale, back. Moving forward into that lunge, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, back, heel down, unwind, inhale, gaze over left middle finger. One. So again, I want you to work on drawing your ribs in. Think cat pose here in your warrior two. Two, as you do, the tailbone's going to move down. Mindful left knee doesn't buckle in. Keep it over the ankle. 3, step vertically down into that right foot. 4, maybe get a little bit lower. Breathe deep. 5, extended side angle exhale. Form the thigh, hand maybe outside the foot onto books, fingertips or the palm. Inhale, right arm over the ear, gaze right thumb. 1. And we're trying to really close off that left hip joint. 2. Keep your back leg strong here. 3. Take full, steady breaths. 4. And 5. Exhale, right hand comes down, freeing out that foot. Back heel lifts, chin up. Inhale. Exhale, we move back to high plank. Let's move that left leg back. We take an inhale here, press into the base of the index. And exhale, chaturanga. Remember, we're going to hold this for a full breath. We'll take an inhale and then an exhale. Inhale, up dog. And then into down dog. Exhale. Good, breathing, steady, smooth. Okay, yes, all right. Top of the mat, toes touch. Halfway, inhale, lengthen. And fold, exhale. Inhale, rise up, reach up, gaze up. In Samasthiti, exhale. All right, Utthita Uttanasana. So what we did last week, I had to check my notes actually, because it was lost where it was there. Right hand, right hip. Balancing, inhale that left knee up. Now you can just catch that shin, a little bit like we did in the recline position. Or if you got it, we take toe hold, straighten out the left leg, and maybe fold, exhale. 1, 2. So that left leg's doing some of its own lifting. That'll help with your Bakasana. 3, left leg moving into midline, right rib cage, move forward. 4. And 5. Head up, inhale. Exhale that left leg out to the left, gaze right. If you need to, bend the left knee. 1. Stand tall. 2. 3. 4. All right, don't let the leg drag you down now. And 5. Inhale, left leg back through center. Exhale, you might fold. Head up, inhale. Hands to hips, exhale. All right, now we're going to take an inhale. And as you exhale, I want you to bend that left knee, lift it up high, heel to butt, or to the body. Inhale, straighten out the left leg. Exhale, knee bends. Right, hug the heel in tight. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, hug in. Inhale, straighten. 2 more. Exhale, hug in. Inhale. 1 more. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge that left leg back. This time your left knee is going to come down to your mat. All right, Anjaneyasana, right knee over ankle, point toes, left foot. Inhale, arms rise up, reach up, gaze up. Good, holding here, shoulders down the back. 1. I want you to think about, again, the ribs moving in, tailbone moving forward. But 2, we're just looking for a little complement on that left hip flexor. We're going to stretch it out a little bit. 3, the longer the muscle, the more potential for power it has after all. 4, lift straight up with the heart, firm the belly. And 5, exhale, twist. Left elbow moves across right thigh. Inhale, lift your heart to your thumbs. And as you exhale, you might tuck toes back, knee lifts. We take an inhale. And you might deepen your twist as you exhale. 1, and you can stay there. Stay on your knee if you need to. 2, 3, 4, strong legs here, breathe full, and 5. Get a little reverse warrior. Exhale, that back heel down, unwind. Inhale through warrior 2, right knee over ankle, right arm reaches up, stretch right side. And exhale, chaturanga, hands down, step back. Now we're going to lower, take a full inhale here. Then exhale. Inhale, up dog. To down dog, exhale. Top of the mat, toes touch. Halfway inhale. And then fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale, reach up. Samasthiti, exhale. This time, right knee lifts. Yes, I didn't mess it up, right? Right knee lifts, we catch shin, and some of you might know what I'm talking about. I'm mixing up my rights and lefts in this balance lately. Again, you can catch shin or toe hold. You got that toe hold, inhale, you might straighten the right leg. And again, maybe folding exhale. 1, 2, steady breaths. 3, lifting out that left hip. 4, remember the leg's doing some of its own lifting. 5, head up, inhale. And exhale, right leg out to the right gaze left. 1, tall, breathe smooth. 2, and again, if you need to, the right knee bends. 3, 4, 5. Inhale, right leg back through center. Exhale, you might fold. Head up, inhale, hands to hips. Exhale, we take an inhale. Remember, we're going to exhale, hug the right knee in high, heel to butt or whatever. Inhale, straighten right leg. Exhale, hug it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, hug it. Inhale, straighten. 2 more. Exhale, hug it. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, hug it in. Inhale, straighten. And then we take kneeling crescent lunge. Exhale, lunge right leg back. Knee lowers to your mat. Point toes, right foot. Inhale, arms rise up, gaze up. Breathing fully here. 1, you want to learn to use your shoulder blades. It's almost like hooking your thoracic body, your lower ribs, and trying to push them straight up towards the ceiling. 2, again with the belly firm, shoulders down away from your ears. 3, 4, tailbone moves towards the left heel. And 5, exhale, twist, right elbow across left thigh. Inhale, we'll lift the heart to our thumbs. And then we'll exhale, tuck toes of the right foot. Inhale, lift your right knee. Again, maybe you do. And exhale, you might deepen your twist. 1, 2, deeper the twist, the fuller your breath, of course. 3, 4, and 5. Reverse warrior, exhale, back heel down, unwind, inhale. Right arm back, left arm up, stretch left side. And exhale, we take chaturanga for a full breath. Exhale, lower. Remember, we're going to take a full inhale here. Exhale. Full inhale, up dog. And into down dog, exhale. All right, checking my notes. Take a few deep breaths here. We've got, I think, yes, we do. Inhale. Inhale. Come forward to high plank. All right, now we're gonna take let's come down to our knees for a moment, all right? So we take cat-cow. So we inhale, we take cow pose here. The belly drops, but we have to remember that Bakasana has so much cat in it, right? You tuck the chin, round the spine, squeeze your forearms towards one another, root down to the base of the index, fully straighten those elbows, but at the same time, as if you're trying to bend the elbows a little bit to get the biceps working as well. All right, so as we take this cat pose, hold, breathe. All right, then we're going to take an inhale. We'll move into cow pose for a moment. Exhale, cat pose. All right, tailbone tucks, ribs up, spine rounds. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. And exhale, cat pose. Now let's keep this position. Keep breathing. So we have that cat shape. Lift your chin, tuck your toes, plank pose, keeping that shape. All right? Now we're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, I want you to move your right knee towards your right wrist. Inhale, then try to hug the knee up towards your armpit. Exhale, step it back, high plank. Don't lose that cat shape. Take an inhale. Exhale, left knee to wrist. Inhale, hug it up to the armpit. Exhale, back, high plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Inhale, drag it up the arm to the armpit. Exhale, back. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Inhale, hug it up to the armpit. Exhale back. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale, right knee, right wrist. Inhale up to the armpit. Exhale back. Inhale. Exhale, left knee, left wrist. Inhale, hug it up. And exhale back. Take an inhale. Down dog, exhale. All right, we'll inhale and look forward and exhale, step or float your feet to the outsides of your hands. Come into a low squat. All right, so this is where we didn't land here. We didn't end here last week, that's for sure. But this is our first opportunity to really mess around with Bakasana. Right? First, we're going to work on those hips a bit. Try to keep the knees pointing same direction as those toes. As we take Malasana. 1, recover the arms a bit. 2, press into the feet just enough. 3, right? So you want to feel a bit of a standing posture in your low squat. 4, and 5. Now, last week, of course, we were working on our rocks, right? Everything. It's all about repetition, people, right? So we're going to set those hands. For some of you, very difficult here, that if those hips are super tight, you might have to sit up, or stand up, excuse me, onto like a really hefty book, all right? A really hefty book. All right, and we set those knees to the upper arms, and we're just going to inhale, rock forward, weight into the hands, exhale back. Those of you familiar with the posture, take Bakasana and hold. Inhale, forward, rock, exhale back. Inhale, rock forward, maybe the feet lift a little bit. Exhale back, just want to get comfortable. Inhale, forward, rock, maybe feet lift. Exhale back. Last one, inhale, forward, lift maybe, and exhale back. All right, so perhaps down for a moment. So last week I addressed the, how some might find this posture quite scary, right? We don't want anybody to get a concussion or break their nose or something like that. That's for sure, right? Keep yourself safe. So, putting a blanket, I have a couple of rolled blankets back there. You can always set up a rolled blanket, towel, or set a pillow out there. If you feel like you're going to kind of tip over the cliff's edge a little bit too much, part of me as a teacher wants to, make sure that you feel comfortable. But as a teacher who I hope that I'm a good teacher, I also want you to just get rid of it, all right? So clearly it's something that you might need to address in your practice, that, being scared in postures, it's not necessarily it's not a bad thing, but, fear, right? This is something, of course, that we have to face, not just with courage, but with regular practice. We grow more comfortable with it, and in doing so, of course, we eliminate any fear that comes along with it. And at the end of the day, right, with all postures that cause some emotional turmoil, if we if we are able to, I don't want to use the word master, if we're able to get comfortable with a posture that has where we have a lot of fear, we essentially overcome not just that fear, but we really chip away at the fear that might, kind of be infecting some other arenas of our lives. So it is important to let go of that stuff. Get it out of the way. You'll be fine. Trust your instincts. Always breathe and stay focused. All right, I just went off on like a little Dharma talk there in the middle of class. So let's take that off. Now we'll jump through to sit. Paschimottanasana. We'll first take Dandasana. Nice, tall staff pose. All right, so legs straight, draw the pinky toe edges back, legs squeeze. Those of you with tighter hamstrings, take a little bend in the knees so that you can push the spine forward. Shoulders back, chin down, breathing steady. 1, 2, keep the spine lifting up nice and tall. 3, hollow out your belly. 4, chest rising, sit taller still, and 5. Paschimottanasana, exhale, fold, catch your feet. Take an inhale, look up, lengthen, and fold, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And up, inhale, and exhale, release. Upward plank, Purvottanasana, set those hands back about 6-8 inches. Fingers point towards hips, point toes, squeeze legs, firm belly. And if you need to, you can bend the knees. Inhale, hips up, head back, ease down your nose. 1, 2, try to breathe up high, hollow out your belly. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower, nice and easy. Janushirshasana. Inhale, place right foot, left inner thigh, and line up over your left leg. Exhale, fold. Then catch left foot, shin, or use a towel or a belt to loop that left foot. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And up, inhale. And then exhale, release. Now we're going to turn the right knee up, right? Foot flat onto your mat. We're going to take Marichasana A. So again, last week or, part 1, we go through this a bit. Try to keep space between the foot and thigh. And exhale, fold to the inside of your right leg, right? If you can, try to hook that right arm in front, or you can just sit tall as a modification, hugging the knee in. Maybe you walk the hands down the leg if you can. Right arm wraps right leg, left arm round back to bind the hands, or if you can, right hand to left wrist. Folding, exhale. 1, 2, 3. We're breathing smooth and even. 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. And then exhale and release. Now, last week we went through Eka Pada Bhuja Pidasana, single leg shoulder pressure pose. This posture does 2 things. Increases range of motion of the hip, right? Makes the hip more compact for better Bakasana. And 2, it strengthens the arms, the chest, the shoulders, so the upper body gets stronger for, posture like Bakasana. Now, it's kind of interesting, this posture. For some of us, if the hip's not that open, it's fine, right? You can kind of set the arms down, even if the leg is dragging down pretty low. If it's too tight, right? If it's too tight, maybe you just straighten both legs, plant the hands, and try to lift yourself up from there. I don't mean to torture you, but it's going to be torturous. Wherever you might be, leg draped over the arm, 4 straight legs, hands, shoulders distance, press down, lift up, breathing. 1, 2, 3, keep that left leg rising. 4, and 5. Exhale, lower, nice and easy. Dandasana, inhale, straight legs. Exhale, left knee bends, foot to the inner thigh, and line up over your right leg as you inhale forward. Janushirshasana. We fold, exhale. 1, 2, 3. Nice, even breathing here. 4, and 5. Head up, inhale, and exhale, release. We'll turn that left knee up, foot flat onto your mat. Marichasana A, first position here. Second position, folding inside the leg, hands catch shin, calf, looping the foot, maybe wrap left arm around left leg, right arm around back, binding hands, or left hand to the right wrist. Folding, exhale. 1, 2, 3, breathe steady and fold. 4, keeping your right leg active. and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Ekapada Bhujapidasana. Remember, you might be taking this like really a gymnastic-like position here, the legs straight, lifting up and holding. Whew. Tough one, but it's good, it's good. All right, if you can, left leg over the arm, hands plant, pick up, inhale. 1, 2, have a right leg rising. 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, sit yourself down. Take Bakasana, bring the soles of the feet together. Tall spine, tighter hips. Sit up onto a stack of books. Inhale, folding, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Inhale, head up. Exhale, release. Prepare to lift, hug legs in, plant hands. Step or float your way back. Lower chaturanga. Full inhale, up dog. To down dog. Exhale. All right. So here we're going to review Bakasana again. Bakasana A and B, right? Second series in B position. We jump into it. So I'm going to review A position. Those of you who have difficulties with this posture, we're going to practice it like we did previously. That is, hands down, rocking forward, maybe lifting 1 foot, maybe lifting 2 feet. And the intention is to always move back into your feet. It's supposed to be dynamic, right? Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. You're feeling lighter? Work on lifting the feet up off the mat and holding for a breath or 2. Get back into that rhythm, okay? Now we got that deep flexion in the hips, maybe in the knees as well. In A position, Bakasana A position, as I explained last week, we're attempting to keep the upper and lower legs connected as much as possible. So I'm really not trying to change the shape of my legs and torso as I work on straightening my arms to lift up to the arm balance. So it all happens on an inhale here. Right? So it's weird. It's like a certain amount of flexibility is required to perform that action. We think about Bakasana again. Last week I was talking about, the butt up approach, leaning forward and then letting your butt sink. I want you to work on this more challenging position, right? We're not here moving our way forward into Bakasana like so. I want you to work low to high. Chronically, it happens on an inhale. Like so, right? Keeping everything super compact, all right? Now, so give it a few rounds, whatever, that might be where you're working. Okay, not bad, not bad. So the thing I want to work on today, and maybe I'll extend this to a third part because I do want to look at some variations. What we're going to work on today is the jumping into B position. So think about the knees traveling in a straight line in effort to achieve the pose. Right? Now I'm moving from down dog, like my regular down dog, but for some of us, we might take a really short down dog, look forward, and just rock forward, and notice how my feet are landing behind my hands, right? So I'm trying to get comfortable with moving into the pose, like jumping into the posture, flying into crane pose, like so. All right, so that's the first step, all right? And maybe we widen it, right? We take our regular down dog. You can keep a short down dog, a long down dog, or your normal down dog, I should say, right? And we want to work from there. Every intention of the feet landing in the posture, all right? Remember, it takes quite a bit of upper body strength, a lot of hand, wrist, lower arm strength as well, all right? So what you want to learn to do, last week we worked with our fingertips quite a bit. Learn to grip with your mat, all right? Grip with your fingers, grip your mat with your fingers, there it is. All right, because that's going to be your braking system. All right, if I'm just like kind of lazy through my hands and my wrists, and I'm not literally turning the floor away from me, then I'm not going to have the breaks I need to just stick the posture, right? Now, as a matter of fact, a good practice to do here, we don't need many tools, although there is like a kind of a fun block thing that we can do. Maybe I'll add that in next week. Here, we're trying to change directions in midair. Short or regular down dog. I'm taking an inhale, I'm hopping forward, but I'm with no intentions of landing behind my hands, but instead trying to change directions midair to land back in my down dog, like so. Right? I'm pushing the floor away as I jump forward. My momentum that I catch with my legs is moving my body's weight forward. As I start to, press into my mat, all my weight starts to shift back to my down dog. Right? I'm literally turning my hands down into my mat. Like if there was no mat there, I'd just be digging straight down through my mat, through the floor. So give that a few tries. That's going to help build up your strength. Again, in your arms, go ahead, do it. Yes, don't just look at me, do it. It's the only way we're going to cultivate that strength. From down dog, we're leaning, we're jumping forward, we're changing directions midair by pressing down. Try to work weight into the index finger knuckle as you do, right? Don't roll towards the pinky finger edge. All right. Let's see here. So we're changing directions. We did the soft, short landings, right, on the feet, making the shape in Bakasana. We're working from a short or regular down dog and changing direction in midair. Very difficult. There's no doubt about that, but achievable. Should be achievable, right? Because we can adjust the intensity, adjust the momentum according to what your, what your hands, your wrists, and your forearms can actually handle in changing that direction. So, if you feel as though everything's moving too far forward, you're just jumping too much with your legs. Instead, back off a little bit, all right? Be kind to yourself, kind of. Don't be too kind. All right, now the approach to landing happens in two ways, much like we move into Bakasana A. It's either butt up, landing downwards, right? Landing, so you lift up, it's like an arc, right? You're going up in an arc, your knees are like kind of flying up, and then they're landing in like kind of a downward position. All right, so that is one approach, not ideal, but more difficult is moving those knees in a straight line right into the arm balance. Takes a lot of confidence, takes a lot of that strength in the upper arms, and it's something to work towards, remember. All right, so this arc-like approach, I'm intentionally almost moving myself into a handstand and trying to lower myself down. It won't look much like a handstand. Maybe, I don't know, who knows what we end up with. So I'm inhaling into the posture, all right? Notice this is the arc position. Right? You see how I kind of went up, and then I landed down into the pose. See if I can actually stick it this time. Right? Like so. Now, the real B position here is going straight. My knees are drawing a straight line from the crouch position to my armpits. Maybe, like so. We'll see. Not bad. Okay, one more time. A little bit of an arc in that one, but hopefully you get my meaning, right? Trying to go from this to boom, straight line, define the pose immediately, all right? So if you're working on jumping in to your Bakasana, first we try the arc, right? And then we try the straight line, all right? If the arc is, you're working there, that's just a step along the way. It's all it is. And that might be where you need to continue to work, right? Eventually that straight line will come. Give it a few more tries, as will I. Remember, we approach the pose on an inhalation, right? We're flying upwards. Inhale. All right, all right, all right. All right, so let's come down to our backs. Let's finish up this practice. All right, come down to your back. And we'll take just a few bridge poses. If you want to take Urdhva Dhanurasana, please feel free. All right, knees bent, feet hips and firm belly. Exhale. Inhale, hips rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower down. And number 2, prepare, exhale. Firm belly, inhale, hips rise. 1, just be in your breath. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Exhale, lower, nice and easy. Last one, exhale. Again, firm the belly, then inhale, hips rise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And exhale, lower, nice and easy. We'll bring our knees to our chest. All right, straighten out those legs. Take an inhale and gently fold, exhale. 1, 2, deep breaths. 3, 4, and 5. Head up, inhale, and exhale, and release. All right. Hopefully that melds you out a little bit after that arm balance practice. So like I said, we'll continue this. We'll do one more week, Bakasana breakdown, part 3, and we'll look at a few variations. Until then, upper body strength, core work, control in the hands. The fingers have to get stronger, all right? Keep up. Namaste.